Glad to have you with us in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Centennial Bank Stadium, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State, and fans have been fired up for this one all day. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Georgia State Panthers taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Didn't find much room at all as he'll go out of bounds at the 12. So Arkansas State will have some work to do after that short return. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
The quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Caught over the middle. It's Wallace. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes his connection.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Looking to pass. It's Flowers. Gets it out fast. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Livingston. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to get to him. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll just keep slinging it. Pulls it in. It's Barnes. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this third and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Panthers offense will have its first possession of the game. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You've got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. And it's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Getting some heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
All right, let's go return, guys. You've got to do a better job with ball security. You know these coverage unit teams, they got 50-yard runs at you. They're coming in with a big head of steam. If you're not making a miss, you've got to have 2 hands on the ball.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to him. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Fires and picked off. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Off play action on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Looking for that first down on 30 short from the 28. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Georgia State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab.
You're going to have to design something a little bit better than that, fellas. I mean, you're throwing the football, you get 1 yard, and that was not an easy catch, by the way. He toe-tapped, made sure he got his foot down, but I don't know if that was worth it for a 1-yard gain.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Red Wolves send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
That's one that's just inexcusable. Fair catch signal, you got to pull up. 15-yard penalty. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. Hauls it in. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught. It's Freeman. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll run play action. Going for the big play. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Panthers!
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. The kickoff team out there getting set. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Wide out in motion. Looking to throw, it's Flowers. He finds his man. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. He wants to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Here's the handoff. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And a lot of times... Big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. The Red Wolves have their offense in high gear. Looking to move it through the air. Now improvising. Lost, the defense is wide open. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run, and he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's third and short. To the air, it's Flowers. Throws to the wideout. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it quickly to the tight end. And the Red Wolves are stopped, but not before getting the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. Now on second down. From the gun. Give on the inside. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Makes the catch. It's Barnes. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Ready to try the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. They're trailing by just 4 to Kansas. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Defense not showing press coverage. Pocket starts to collapse. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. He'll bring it back. It's Dalton. Line gets set. First down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Flowers. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turns it on in midfield.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Power football with the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job. A really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his own 20. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover. Hash to hash, you better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it. And
one man in the backfield, and he gets it.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
He's moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Got room at the 35. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Now 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Flowers. Feeling some heat. Coming after him. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the ball is picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Panthers.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback checking the play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Trying to get to him. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. So that will go into the stat book as the rare one-play drive for a field goal. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Wide open, he makes the catch. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Georgia Southern has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Freedom took flight in the pregame, but this has been a good one inside Paulson Stadium. They're up by 4 over Texas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That's reeled in. It's Barnes. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field.
Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Back to pass. It's Flowers. Gonna let it fly. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. From the gun, looking for a man. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Catch in the middle, it's Livingston. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Red Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Quarterback on the move, still looking. It's caught downfield. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. The Red Wolves look to keep this drive humming. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas State. They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. Fast motion from the offense. They want to run this quarterback. He gets into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion ties the game. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Reynolds. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. A new set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Off play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got it down the middle. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block, it's Johnson. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is... in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man quickly. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
Man, those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Puts you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number 1, we got to stop the run.
Catch in the middle, it's Livingston. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Powers forward. Touchdown, Red Bulls! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
To the ground. He's got it again. At the 45 on his way. Open runway ahead. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Bringing it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll give it to the back. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Flowers. He's got his man. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. First down to start the drive after the break. The run to the left. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of...
Buying some time. On the run, fires downfield. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And the Red... They'll try the run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He's going to take off. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be. The Red Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. With the catch, it's Barnes.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Got it in the middle, it's Wallace. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. And the Red Wolves have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to buy time. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves! They move on top here in the fourth. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You can play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
He's got an open man. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Panthers! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
He's going to run it. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Got his man downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. To the air, it's Flowers. Finds his tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. This offense has a 2nd down play. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And it's another 1st and 10 play. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. The give to the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Using his legs to buy some time. It's complete on the right side. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the 4th quarter. He's looking to pass. He's got it. Touchdown, Arkansas State. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Akron came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks inside InfoCision Stadium had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's McGee.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
The aerial assault continues. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. On second down, he'll fire. Unloads to the right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Trying play action. Wide open downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Wants to throw. It's Flowers. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Now the offense has its shot to keep this game from going into overtime. Wide receiver shows motion. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Wallace. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The Red Wolves getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. Looking to go up top on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Barnes. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. He rifles one deep down the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. A shot toward the end zone. And this will be picked off, a costly turnover in a tie game.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, 4th quarter. Someone is going to step up and make it.
All bottled up, and now the ball is free. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Oh, the unthinkable has happened for this offense. They're into the end zone. It's a touchdown for the D. What a shift in momentum. What a big-time play. He just took matters into his own hands.
And what a mistake by the QB throwing the football. His receiver, obviously, they weren't on the same page at all. The defender steps in front, makes the big play, and then every kid's dream, right? You play defense, you create the turnover, and then you take it all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would